Hi guys and welcome to another FIFA 23 SBC video. EA have given us a player moments Sebastian Haller. I didn't even know actually that he had been out for months following his move to Dortmund with an illness, and obviously it's great to see him back. He scored on his return for Dortmund against Freiburg recently, which is why he's been given this player moments card with 99 physicality, and I'm hoping that's 99 all across the board. So strength, stamina, aggression, I think jumping is the other one, and it's not just like one or two of the stats at 99. I'm hoping that all of those physicality stats are at 99, especially stamina, but we'll have a look in a second. Two segments to him, of course. Champions League and European football in general back this week, so we've got PSG Bayern tonight and AC Milan Spurs. I'm watching the AC Milan game. There's not going to be that many more games in Europe that you're going to be able to watch any of the Milan sides in at the San Siro, because I think they are still moving stadium, aren't they, at some point. But I want to see the Italian teams do well, of course, in Europe as well. But we'll have a look at his stats and then what he requires. So it's 3-star skills but 5-star weak foot. Already, I'm a massive fan with that. I'm fine with 3-star skills. The fact he's got 5-star weak foot is fantastic. 6'3" as well in height. Could be a really good target man striker. You can use him as a striker or a centre forward. It's a bit of a weird pace split, but again, it's okay for a target man striker. I mean, his sprint speed is really nice. His acceleration is a little bit low. I think you would need to kind of bump that up a little bit because a lot of his other areas don't need that much work. I mean, shooting, it's a bit of a weird one. I mean, look at the shooting, it's fantastic, but then only 73 long shots. You might want to bump that up a little bit, mightn't you? You might want to. But the rest of his shooting stats are great. His passing, as far as a striker is concerned, is more than good enough. It's really, really nice all around. His dribbling, I mean, 99 composure is amazing. 90 reactions is nice. It goes downhill a little bit there. I mean, the ball control isn't the worst considering he is 6'3". However, balance and agility for his height and the dribbling, not the best. And then they have gone all 99s for the physicality with that 92 heading. Does he have power header? Yes, he does. He doesn't have anything else, which is a bit of a shame. But the guy's got power header, 99 jumping, 92 heading, 6'3" in height. He could be really, really good. I don't think he'll play bad at all. I think this is a really, really cool card. I'm trying to think what other nation he used to represent. That's Ivory Coast now, isn't it? To my knowledge, Ivory Coast. Trying to think, was it France that he used to be? I think I'm sure he changed his nationality. Was he Swiss? I mean, Sebastian Haller kind of sounds German, the name, doesn't it? I'm not too sure. Maybe someone could let me know. But I'm sure he switched nation. Might be completely wrong. But 82 rated with a Dortmund player. An 84 rated with a Bundesliga player. I mean, it's worth it. I mean, you know, some people will... I don't think you can look at him at SBC fodder in terms of you just do him to throw into another SBC. But of course, you know, he is a player that with his nation... I mean, if you got Drogba, fantastic. But with his nation, you kind of need to have him really in like a full Bundesliga team, or at least a predominant Bundesliga team. So, you know, listen, of course you could do him, keep him as a sub. You could do him and then use him still as SBC fodder because he doesn't require that much. But I equally think he would also be a really good striker to be able to use. And you think about Bundesliga strikers, don't get me wrong, there are decent options. Didn't we have like a Toron card during the World Cup? I can't remember if he got the full upgrade or not. You have, of course, Voller. You had that Bore card during Team of the Year. You got the Future Stars, Ademi here as well, who I haven't really looked at too much, but is an absolute pace demon. 4-star, 4-star. He's pretty good. But in general, there's not really that many pacey players. We had Jovetic yesterday as well, so back-to-back player moments, Bundesliga strikers. They would be a really nice combination together. I know and I'm not having a go at the two nations, but let's be quite honest here. By the two nations, you would really then have to kind of have a full Bundesliga team played around them. But I reckon they would work with each other really well. Although, having said that, someone like a Haller, I'd probably more prefer it's just a one-sole striker and having wingers kind of, you know, providing balls into him. And there are obviously a lot of good wingers available. You know, you think of like Kingsley Coman, you think of, you know, Leroy Sané, Sadio Mane as well. I don't think Sané's actually had any special cards this year, has he? But in terms of the right-hand side, you've got that Doan cards, of course, that was a free objective during Team of the Year. I like it. I think it's not only do I think it's actually a good usable card, but at the same time, I think he's been very well priced. I like the fact that they're going to max out the 99 there for the physicality and stuff. I see a lot of positives to him as a target man type of striker. I think could be really good. I think there are areas that he needs work: agility, balance, dribbling, probably long shots as well. I think I'd prioritize that even more than getting up his acceleration and his sprint speed. But yeah, I think this is a really, really good card. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all later.